Good day, everybody. Peace, love, and harmony to you all. I am Peacekeeper, and I'm out here in the heart of nature, just chilling, relaxing, vibing, spending some quality alone time, as usual. And today, what a beautiful, magnificent, wonderful day just to be grateful. You know, my mentor keeps sending me, subliminal messages to keep me in tune, to the present moment over and over and over, just supporting me along the way. And damn, just want to give a shout out and a little bit of appreciation to him for that, because he knows what I'm going through. He really does. And in that being said, today I woke up and I just really and truly dive deeper into some of his information and some of his ancient wisdom that he shares on his YouTube channel. After that I came out here and processed a little bit. And in it all, everything that is there, everything that I accumulated, I then sat with myself and dived deeper into myself and really realized I changed myself a lot. I did a lot of work. Just listening to some of his past videos, listening to a lot of the things that I'm supposed to be doing, and actually building ourselves with. I'm already doing it. So it was kind of like a reflective day for me today. Very reflective. Looking at where I was, where I am, what I've changed, what I kept, what I'm working on. And I've come a long way. But there are some things that I changed that I wasn't supposed to change. And I want to share with you guys what that is. Which leads me to today's message. Protect your energy. You see, while growing up with me, I had a lot of issues where anger was concerned. A lot of anger issues. You talk to me too loud, I ready to fight. You touch me a little too aggressive, I ready to fight. You give me any kind of talks, I ready to fight. That was me. And that was something that stuck with me throughout my whole childhood. Even in high school. So really and truly only in the later half of high school that I really started to slow down. But my first year in high school, first day actually, not the first year, correction. First day was a fight. A guy named Maximus, playing bigger than me, want to take advantage of, think that I will back down, and that is just me. It could be how big, it could be how in my head, in my mind, I ain't losing. Never give up. You know, I lost one fight. That guy was right back. That was like, I think it was like home too. Yeah, I got my ass rinsed. As well, win some, you lose some, right? But anyways, I had a lot of anger issues. In a nutshell, I used to fight a lot. I was never the one to really start the fight, but I was definitely the one to always finish it. But over a period of time, I started to realize that this ain't working out for me. The last fight I got into was 2019, around that time, or 20. And that fight, I almost lost my eye. Almost. I had a cut. You could see the mark, but no, not here. But it's probably gone, but it was like right here. A guy swung I can't remember the name of that tool, but it was a metal tool at me in that fight. And yet again, every fight I get into, these people bigger than me, and they still need to use a weapon for me. I never pick up a weapon yet to fight them, but they always need a weapon for me. I don't know why they always need a weapon for little old me. Yeah? But anyways, and it I almost lost my eye, but I ended up blocking it, and I ended up getting this little jab on my hand here from blocking it. It bounced off and actually stuck me in my bicep. And it's in that experience I thought to myself, that could have gone a whole lot worse. Could have been worse. After that, I never get into a fight. Any physical fights. After that, fighting for me now is like a last resort. Last resort. Even if the thought comes, it's a last resort. I pull back. Even if someone is attempting to fight with me, I pull back. Someone tried to fight me a couple months ago, and it was a female, and I just pulled back. It's like that even worse. Like I don't know why females try to challenge men when they know they will lose, but me and my experiences with fighting, even self, it doesn't matter. I pull back. It doesn't matter who you are, I pull back. Especially when it comes to females. I had traumatic experiences in past relationships where I actually did fight back with my ex, and I learned my lessons from that also. While going down that road though, it brings forth who you see today. I don't care about fighting anyone. Period. I developed a level of control over my anger, over the way I deal with people who are aroused and riddled with anger. I speak to them in a manner which they understand where I'm coming from, which means that I am very assertive in what my intentions are, which I will let you know. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to be in this tug of war with you. But if it comes to that, I will defend myself. But that let's not have to go there. Right? In those situations, in those experiences, I always keep my calm now. I'm able to say what it is that I have to say and still be calm. So, some people in my life currently would look at my calmness as me masking something or as me faking something because I choosing to be calm. But really and truly, that is just me protecting my energy. So when I come out here in public or I'm dealing with any individuals, example, I was playing football yesterday, and in football, I don't know where's the point in showing a set of talk on the field. Like they're just showing a set of talk, trying to aggravate people, trying to, things like that. Some people actually take the talks very personal and, actually want to fight and shit like that. I take that even as training because I know all of that is just narcissistic energy with people trying to, siphon away energies, people looking for attention, people just basically trying to get your energy. So what I do, I just don't even respond to people like that, because responding to them is me opening the door for them to come in and take my energy. Basically I open the door so now they could take the energy, because now we'll be having a big back and forth of words. And I even witnessed it so much times while playing football too, where a guy who is very talented, like very talented, I watch somebody just speak negatively towards him, and that just siphoned away all of his energy, all of his talent. It just dropped his whole gameplay. And he's very talented. That just goes to show how easy narcissists and people who are not in control of their emotions can reflect and project their issues onto you. Coming into spirituality and making a lot of changes, I was taught, it's okay to get angry. Yes, it's okay to get angry. I know that, right? It's okay to express yourself. It's okay to do this. But there's so much different ways to express yourself. There's so much different ways to share what you want to share. But a lot of people's first go to, like when someone resists them or say something other than what they wanted to hear, like the resistance level is just to get loud. Like the defensive mechanism is just to get loud. Anytime somebody get loud with me, especially if it's somebody that I know I want to have a future, or we're supposed to have like a future with in the long run, don't feel I say bubbly. You're going to hear my mouth too, because I ain't nobody bubbly. But for random strangers on the road though, I don't give a shit. I'm not even responding. I just leaving you right there and I keeping that door closed. I bind that shit up with barbed wire, burglar proof. I bind that shit up and passing you shit. Whoosh! Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody. I can move that same way with people that are close to me too. But I don't need to do that, because the person or whoever it is that is close to me and wants to be around me, they need to be able to deal with all of me. Because vice versa, I need to be able to deal with all of them. And if they can't deal with all of me, and I can't deal with all of them, every aspect of them, then we are not meant to be in the same space together. Because you can't deal with me and I can't deal with you. And I've realized in relationships too, everything starts off all fun and good in the first 3 months. Then shadows start to come out. Then the truth starts to come out. Now that doesn't mean that they're a bad person. That doesn't mean that they are a liar. That just means that they are now being more open and more vulnerable to even show their shadow sides, to even show the truth of who they are. And this is where the relationship really and truly starts to grow the most. In these shaky times, in these little arguments, in these times where it's not the best. But both parties need to have a holistic view of where they want to be headed. This is how I kept my relationships going long. I always kept that vision of that individual in my future. I always kept it in a way that, hey, we will always have a future. So this is why, even though I am not in a relationship, those exes still want me back. They still want to be in my life. They still see value within me. They still see the gem that I am. They still see my worth. But the thing is, people don't see my worth until I leave. Until I distance myself, people don't see my worth. And that is be so funny at times, because it's like, how can you not see the worth when it's right in front of you, and then when it's gone, you see the worth, and then you're trying to get back what? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. This is why at times I catch myself like even saying, hey, what's the point in blaming them for what is going on with them? What's the point in frustrating yourself over the smallest or simplest things? Like, what's the point in frustrating yourself over it? It's not a big deal. Some people make a big deal out of the smallest, simplest thing. You move a feather, it's like a big issue. It's like you literally had to be walking on eggshells around them. I can't be in a relationship with somebody like that. If I'm in a relationship with somebody, I need to be able to move freely. If I can't move freely, then it doesn't make sense, because now I ought to be walking on eggshells, I ought to be hiding, I ought to be moving sneaky, I ought to be doing all these type of different shit, and that is not the side of me that I want to be in a relationship. No, that is not the side of me that I want to be in a relationship. And this is where I keep my distance. This is where I protect my energy. This is where I stand my ground. This is a boundary that I have set and that I have changed, because I said to myself, times changing, things change, and you need to open up, or you need to, be more vulnerable and stuff like that. And like, I'm doing it again, and it's like the same shit happening. So now, like, I had to bring back in the boundary into play, because we had that mentality sometimes that, we solid as a rock, we put up walls, we put up all kind of different things, and then we don't allow anybody in. I didn't want to be like that, so I say, all right, drop my guard. You know, just drop it. But with that being said, now you just allow anything and everything to just happen and just do whatever, and that is not protecting your energy. As much as you would want to be completely vulnerable with someone, they need to first be able to handle your vulnerability. They need to be able to handle that. If they can't handle your vulnerability, you cannot be vulnerable around them. Do not give it to them. Don't place your heart into somebody who will just, in somebody else's hands, who will just take that and squeeze it whenever they want to squeeze it. Just beat it up whenever they want to beat it up. No. Anytime you feel that type of way, take it back. Pull it back. That is all. That is all you had to do. Nobody can get vexed with you for that. You're just protecting you, you're just protecting your energy. So, don't let no one tell you what it is that you're doing for you to protect you is a negative or a bad thing. Because, my friends, whoever it is receiving this message, you are just protecting your sanity. And that mental peace is the main thing for your sanity. Be in control of your emotions. Do not allow your emotions to control you. Because yet again, whatever emotion that you feel is just simply energy in motion. That is all that it is. So know that. No, you don't label it as it's a good feeling or a bad feeling. The feeling just is whatever it is that is happening in that present moment. Be able to just alchemize it, go through that process, and at the end of that dark tunnel, you always find the light. Always. Always, 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 always. Always. Just keep growing. Change, but the things that are working for you, the things that are bringing more peace to you, don't change those things. Not everything is to be changed. Not everything is about you. You are not always the problem. So don't blame yourself for everything. This is what I do from time to time. I blame myself for everything. Like I am the problem for everything. I is always the problem. I always blame myself. And you know, a wise man said to me recently, don't blame yourself. Don't blame anybody. It just is what it is. And that shit hit me. It like, wow. Don't blame anybody. Don't even blame yourself. Nobody. And past them random strangers coming around here or saying something. Pass them shit. You play football like me and you're getting talks out there. and people just, they're not seeing what they're doing. And they just focus on what it is you're doing is because they're not taking care of their garden. So all they could do is try to destroy your garden. Let nobody destroy your garden. Don't let nobody try to even get in your beautiful garden. Let no one. Anyone that is not helping your garden flourish, helping your garden bloom, ignore them. Shut the door. It's all you have to do. It's all. Simple. Not easy, but simple. It is what it is. I'm always open for betterment in my relationships always. But I'm not open to be anybody's bubbly. I did that. I go through a lot. I take, and I break. I reach the point break. You know what that bring? You know what that point break brought up into me? Shadows, sides of me that I didn't even think I could possibly become came out of me. Not again. Not letting nobody push me to that. Because I understand now that I am the one who allowed them to push me to that. By taking, and not standing up for myself. As it goes on, as it grows, as the relationship expands, I will always stand up for myself. I will always speak power onto myself. I will always share that also with someone who I genuinely want to grow with. Not the other way around. If I want to bring you down, it's because I don't like you. And even if I don't like you and I'm bringing you down, perfect example yet again, somebody on the football field. He was throwing talks at me 2 days ago, right? And what I did was I didn't even deal with him direct. I put my little corner and I was singing a song, but I know it will resonate with him because I know what you're going through as an empath. I know what you're feeling. I know what you're feeling. Feeling him. And I sing a song directly for him, while not even telling him that is for you. And you know, he comments, and this was item I was like, "Wait, that fall in your garden? We all are going on with you?" I know I hurt him there. I feel guilty afterwards. Being honest, I felt guilty. So you know what I did? I went in and I explained to him. Now I don't care about him really and truly to that extent because it's not somebody that's going to be in my life ongoingly. But the thing with him is I feel him because I've been there. The reflection of what he is, I see that within me in a past life of how I used to be. And that's how I was able to see it within him. And I just decided, I asked him, I say, I want me to share something with you that if you're willing, it could help you. Or if not, just tell me go from fucking here, don't want to hear me. Just so, I tell him. And he was willing to hear. So then I share with him and I explained to him how I knew and why I said what I said. And I said simply because by the energy you give to me. And because you give me that energy, especially when I've been ignoring you for the past couple of weeks, I've been ignoring him, right? I choose to give you some of your energy back. You know? But that just made me just like him. And this is why I came to him and I explained that to him. Hey, next time or if ever it is, I just gonna be silent. I don't to tell you. Because this is me. Could give me negativity, I'll come out that and I just leave it as it is. Because that had nothing to do with me. What he think, or what he feel, or what going on with him in his mind, and his energy, had nothing to do with me. Has everything to do with him. And me opening that door to continue that tug and pull with him. Not affecting he done fucked up. Affects me. So I don't let nobody to affect me and come into my garden and affect me right now. No. I am weeding out and ciphering out and making sure that my focus is pinpoint on what it is that I want for myself. And this is why protecting my energy to me is so keen right now. Even the ones closest to me, they gonna get my defense mechanism if what they are bringing to me is not to uplift me or help me grow in any way, form or fashion. My boundaries are right now lit. It's lit. It's lit. You get my side all the time. All the time now. I'm suppressing nothing. Nothing whatsoever. And me and Vex. At all. That's where's the point. Anyone who can anger you can control you. Anyone. Let no one anger you to the point where they're now able to control you and lose control. No. It's again, you can get angry, you know. Say whatever you want to say. But always come right back to center. Always come right back to center. That neutral state. Where you're now just boom. Right back to where you're supposed to be. Centered. Allow no one to take your energy. Allow no one to drain your energy. Utilize your energy very wisely. Use it on who is important to you. Who you deem important. To exert a certain amount of energy on. And for those who really and truly are not of importance or not of any kind of benefit, or bringing any value to you in your life, for you, for the greater good of the both of you all, for a matter of fact, drop that shit. Like if you're dropping your garbage in the trash can, just drop it in the trash. Let the garbage truck come and deal with that. Whoever the garbage truck may be out there, and I deal with that, go deal with that. You know? So, that's it on protecting your energy today, guys. I am Peacekeeper, and I hope you guys enjoyed this message. Hey, I just sharing as I go along. As whatever obstacles come in my life, I'm sharing them, and I'm even going to keep being as authentic as I can be. I'm not wavering off of my authenticity for nobody. Even if they think it's not me, even if they think I'm lying, that their point of view, that their perspective, fuck them and that shit. This is me. One love to you all. I am Peacekeeper. I'm out. Until tomorrow.